Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you. Welcome to my Mustache and me. We're playing Darkest Dungeon today. I haven't played this game before, not extensively anyway. I played it like once upon a time, but my computer barely worked, and oh my goodness, it is really having a time with this controller, isn't it? Alright, in conclusion, we're just gonna use the keyboard and mouse, because A to campaign is not campaigning. It's fine. Click the letter to begin. Alright, so we got difficulty levels Radiant. They suggest that for the first one. These are the original settings. We'll try this, right? We'll try to be original. This was a game that I was actually like pretty excited for.
You will arrive along the old road.
Once upon a time. But my machine wouldn't really run it.
Serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other
probably need to turn that down a little
terrors.
bit.
So steel yourself.
The art in this game's awesome.
Remember, there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
All right. With the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. Very exciting.
Terrible. A moment of respite.
Alright. To move, we click on a room, and that'll make us into the hallway. So... Dismas. Or Dema, depending on where he's from, I don't know. And Reynold, the Crusader, are running through here. Move to this one.
Run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind
Combat's
is
turn-based.
no
Click
longer
the skill
welcome.
icon, click on a target. If you can't use it, it needs to be standing somewhere else, so there's no one there. So he's got grape shot, open vein, pistol shot. So he can't do this because the guy's not close enough, and this would... Anyway, we come in and we get a nice little rogue attack, and it gets debuffed somewhat. So we can use...
Press this advantage. Give
just
them no
bash him
quarter.
over the head real quick. Good, we get loot, which we'll take. You always take gold. If there's ever a game where you're not supposed to take gold. Wow, this, alright, there we go. Ridiculous. I am such an amateur. Anyway, now the screen should be like of a regular size. Alright, we've got a campsite. Check inside the tent. Someone left valuables.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Rubies.
Paid for
Very
in
valuable
blood.
rubies.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Well, I tried to check the things. What do you mean, don't leave things unchecked? Alright, we're clicking around. Ah, there we go.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
This guy's got 35 HP. Alright, here I guess we just try to shoot at the weak guy in the back. And then he'll like do this. No, this guy's 2 slots. Okay. So we'll just bash him a little bit, I guess.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And the corpses. Temporary obstacles can go in there. Alright, so you knock them down, and then they're still like kind of in the way. Or you could target them with things. But I don't think we have anything that targets them. We could, though. We're just gonna try to stun him, and it works. And now this guy, we'll give him the old swing. He's still stunned, I guess? No, it's just worn off. So after he gets stunned, then he gets resistant to stun afterwards. So we're just gonna wanna come in over the top. And then he's gonna bash us again, I guess.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be
Jade.
considered a virtue.
Dull green like rotting flesh. What a way to describe Jade. Portraits, deeds, citrines, and gold. We'll take all of it. Alright, so we've done everything. Do we want to continue adventuring? It's trapped. Like, should he be the one that does it? I guess we're just gonna ignore it. Okay, we've already... Okay, I guess there was nowhere else to go. No, we're back here again. He bleeds. He's sort of upset about this. Alright. I might have made a huge mistake. It's alright. We'll probably be able to find our way out, right? Alright. Nope. We've, Oh no, what have I done? Okay. I just needed to click on that thing. So we get some food. And they get some traits, I guess. This which is bad and this which is good. Sure. Traits are nice. Bad traits
Welcome
are just
home,
what you get, I suppose.
such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
And there's like a whole lot of random quests to do, but we're not going to worry about what we're doing first, right? We're just going to get on with it.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Alright, so there's more stuff, but we can't go there yet. We can recruit more
Women and
heroes.
men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Need to recruit all of these heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them into your roster. Okay, we only have 2 choices right now. A Seeker Vestal, so like a nun, like a Vestal Virgin for Rome, I guess, maybe?
Pious and unrelenting.
And then a Seeker Plague Doctor, very cool.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
And then we can upgrade the network here with some of our fun currency. We either increase the roster to 12 or available ones up. Yeah, let's do that. And
More
that.
alive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain
Nice,
of the
they'll be back
damned.
later, I guess. And they're saying there's not much else we can do. Cool. Let's go. Alright, so what does she do? We got light, which doesn't do damage, but it's got stun and crit. We got a heal. Knocks down stealth. And does more stuff to unholy, probably skeletons and stuff he's got. Stun to the enemies, clears the corpses. Blinding gas, plague grenades. And he like has to be in the back. He didn't have anything for the front, at least not yet. And she kind of wants to be in the back. She wants to be in this third slot because then she can use at least this anti-stealth thing. Guess you could run her at 2 and she would be able to do damage and not him. 2 or 3. So if we move her there, then and she's got maybe that'll be fun. We'll see. Well, then she can't heal, huh? Yeah, well that's not as good then. You gotta have a healer, right? Because the healing has to be in 3 or 4. We'll try this. He says he wants a break. Yeah, hang out. No. He also likes to steal items. That's good news. No idea what any of that stuff does. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Alright, so the goal is to explore 90% of rooms.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Alright, so if we bring more food then we can eat like twice. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I know you're supposed to bring food. It said to bring like a lot of it. I don't know if we have to do all that. But we can. A shovel. I feel like bringing a shovel would be good. I don't know. We'll just go like this, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we got our food. We got our torches. Seems fine. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so we're just gonna move along home. Clicking around. There's some nice stuff there. You know, never know when you'll need that. There's apparently something there that I missed. Stuns him, swaps him forward, and then we'll miss everybody. That's good. And they both get stunned because they're both like very afraid of us.
Executed with impunity.
So he just stays there in the back, throwing debuffs at people. That's nice. You never know when you'll need a debuff guy, right?
Success so clearly in view.
An unlocked
Or is it
strongbox.
merely
The contents
a
are
trick of the
ours.
light?
Hey, we get a shovel. And of course, he's like a kleptomaniac. I remember seeing that in his thing, you know, so I guess maybe he can take the stuff for himself sometimes, or maybe he'll do it when we're not watching.
Even the cold
There's
stone
some debris,
seems bent on
so
preventing
we
passage.
use the shovel. We just really wanted to stun the guy in the back because, oh, well, that didn't work. I was like, we'll just come in over the top and it'll be great. It would have been, if it worked. We want to... I think he already got stunned, so he's going to resist that. Yeah, I was like, we want to get him because I feel like he's going to do more damage, but that didn't work out how we wanted. Can he do 10? He cannot. Really would have been better to do any damage there at all. We're going to get hit pretty bad here. Nope, they miss. Good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And we poison him. That's good, I guess. Here, we're gonna heal him. Get a critical heal, makes him very happy to be around.
Continue the onslaught.
Hey, Froggy.
Destroy.
How are you? How's the game from earlier? Oh, I thought it was great fun. I'm gonna play it again, probably like Wednesday, and probably just try to like go through the rest of the story. But no, I was having a good time with it.
A death by inches.
You know, just a fun little adventure game. You know, not everything's trying to kill you, although it's like quite high stakes and all. But like, you know, you're just like running around doing your thing, looking at stuff, and I think that's great fun. But anyway, later, Froggy. Thanks for stopping in. All right, we're already here. So we need to explore more of it. Hey, handsome. Did you name yourself that so people would have to call you that? You're trolling me, Froggy. You can't do that. Whistles, the sax contenders. All right, so he just kleptomaniaced him. My crusader is acting like a real life crusader. Oh, we're out of oh no, okay, whoops-a-daisy. The light got very unlight. Alright, there we go. It's a little more light now, that's good. So here we can, if we just try to shoot him down, right? Yeah, perfect. Stun him, because he's like a new guy, right? He's got the scary looking stuff. We want to try to pop him first. May not work, though.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's not so bad, because we can at least... Crits there, and... Alright, so he's got 11 HP. Do we think we can even get through that with this? I mean, not exactly, right? We can just take this guy out? No, 4 won't do it. Say the less I have light, the game gets harder, but more loot in return. I see, I see.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I just figured I didn't want to let it go all the way down. I saw that it was at like basically super low, made me nervous. All right, and then we'll give her the speed. He gets moved forward. Bayonet jabs there, misses. We'll hit him with a 6-shot here.
Give them no quarter.
Alright, well, what I should have done was heal him, which I think you can only do in combat. It'll be okay. There's a fountain. Investigate the fountain. Propitiations are found at the base of the fountain.
Is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We are going to take the wishes from the well. Alright, so there's a trap here and a trap here. So I guess we could go backwards here, go in there, and then go around here, or try to go through the 2 traps. We're going to go through the trap. We've got to go through one of the traps anyway, because to get to 90% of the rooms, we're going to have to do all of the rooms, right? Anyway, good night, Froggy. We must keep our courage up despite this bleakness. Disarming scraps. Scatter traps will be visible on the ground as you approach them. I figured, because he's like the old highwayman, you know, riding on the coach roads and all of that. that he would be okay at it. Alright. Very dark again. We need to go left here to go to this room, right? Do we just let it get darker to try to get cooler stuff? There's another trap here. Fortunately, the little map tells you there's a trap, otherwise I'm not sure I would notice it on the ground. And now it's about to get super darkest.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Oh, the old tenebrous corners. And we've got Rend for the Old Gods, hits for 5, down to 17, plus bleed, pretty bad. Not the end of the world, alright. So here, we just want to... bash that guy when possible, right. We're just gonna get into healing mode here. 4, that's a number. You know, the heals can't keep up with the damage. That's a good balance anyway. If we... blind this guy now. He won't get his move, and then we can spend this whole turn not being able to get to him at all with this guy's damage.
Eradicated.
Sweet. Amazing. Hits it for 16, and, yeah.
How quickly the tide turns.
Kill the witch first, I see. Well, we're getting there. Gradually. The Plague Doctor couldn't really do damage and the Crusader couldn't hit her. I was trying to sink the damage on her from the Highwayman, but I figured I wanted to heal more than I wanted to get like a little bit of damage her. Because her ability just does like barely any damage and a little bit of stun, but I had already stunned with the other one. Yeah, because this one does slightly okay damage, but you gotta have her in the front 2 slots.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Froggy say,
As
never mind, you're
victories
looking at
mount,
fake guns for parity cost.
so
Yeah,
too
see,
will
I wasn't
resistance.
trying to argue with it, it's just like I was on the internet today, so I felt like I would have seen it. That's the thing about being on the internet. You sort of expect a chest with my family's sigil. Let's open it with someone who's not the kleptomaniac, right? He got enough already, right? He already got some of my family's crests. This guy is weak and in some trouble. I guess we... So that was a lot of fun. We let it get super dark. We probably should have. Night Froggy. I should have brought more torches. We brought like 8 food and 4 torches. We probably needed to bring more torches. Getting real dark again. Which I guess gives us, you know, cooler stuff. And he is gonna rob the pack again. Yes, man. Pretty annoying. Look, just because he's good at fighting doesn't mean I like him taking all the stuff. That stinks.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
And they all eat a meal. The quest is complete now. But surely there's gonna be something else in here. Yeah, there's a final room. Do we have to fight? Ah, there's
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh. and indefatigable purpose.
All right. We have walked into an incredibly dark thing. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, they've got a Born Courtier, Arbalist, Defender in the front, Soldier there. So we can blight the two in the back if they're not immune, and it doesn't look like they are. And that should be like a lot of damage. Hopefully, and then we'll grape shot these fools. J'accuse. Probably should have tried for a KO, but it's alright. And they're blighted, but we can hit them with the stun now.
Great is the
And then the
weapon that
blight
cuts
still
on its
cuts
own.
through, so that's pretty excellent. And that'll still go one more round. So we just need to sink a little bit more damage on them now. But we'll take that and hit the stun. Nice. And that ability creates 6 torch ability. Okay, yeah. So like it makes it lighter whenever she uses it. It's called Dazzling Light. There you go. And then he's gonna hold up the Warhammer Purity Seal, and that'll be good stuff. And then we're gonna take a shot here. Boom, boom. Very nice.
Such a terrible assault cannot be
And
left
goes down
unanswered.
to 3 HP. Reynolds' Resolve is tested. He becomes masochistic. Well, that's bad news. And then we'll give him the vapors. Alright, so oh, it's an affliction. I was like, it's not like a new trait. I don't know what it does. We're just gonna hit this guy. I know like what the word means. I just don't know what it does in the context of the game.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. A fortune, waiting to be spent.
And we get some nice good stuff. And have completed the quest. And now we can go home. And we collect like a bunch of stuff. And that's very good, right? Because that's how we, that's how we upgrade our stuff, is getting more stuff. Dodge stone, 4 dodge for 1 speed seems good. This is like who he is now. He's now afflicted with that. Compulsive and unyielding. Alright, so he suffers the intensity to do specific actions and gets death blow resist. And old Darcy here gets fast healing, so he heals while we're camping. Sure. Good.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So if we send him to pray to take away his problems, right?
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
So we can just like, oh no, this guy will only pray on account of his crusadering. Alright, so we have to get a different guy because we lost him, and we can get an occultist and arbalist. So arbalist is the name of a crossbow, but a fancy kind. We know that. I actually kind of want one, but I love having, like, I like this party a lot, right? Although I would be totally okay with Dismas being any other kind of guy, unless it's Dima, you know, Saint Dismas. I'm not gonna pretend to know whether or not he's French. The occultist is stabby. Alright, so he sort of wants to be in the middle, it says, and he wants to hit there so he can pull them forward. Clear the corpses. But we need a frontline guy to replace our crusader who's currently praying. So we're gonna get this guy.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Okay, and unlike the other guy, he's not allowed to gamble because he's a cheater, and he doesn't like the ruins, and he's better in the first round. Good abilities. Good for you, Vitalis. But anyway, so the other guy had the stunning blow, and this guy's got battle heal 1, so I guess he can heal and stuff. And this lance, which he would only be able to use in the back. But we're just going to keep him here in the front and have him bashing people just like the other guy, being tanky, hanging out. Alright, do we want to try to...
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Just gonna like upgrade the thing he's praying at. Maybe that'll help him out. And let's just go ahead and get to another run here. Alright, so the ruins, we could get an item that makes us dodge better, but Alright, so I guess we just keep on with the ruins. We just did that first one, didn't we? This quest involves camping, and camping involves firewood, which will be given automatically. Alright. Make sure to have enough food or we'll starve, so... that'll give us like 3 meals, right? And then we'll bring like some torches and a shovel in case there's a thing. Do we want to bring a key? What if we need a key, right? Do we think we'll need a key? We'll bring 1 key.
Pace out the halls
The
of your
hero
lineage
panel.
once familiar.
Yes.
Now, foreign.
Obstacle curio room battle. Lot of danger going on here. All right. So fortunately, we start
Even
here.
The cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
The narrator notes that we are encountering some nonsense. Stashed
Finding the
heirlooms.
stuff is only the first test.
And this guy's not a
Now it
kleptomaniac
must be
like the
carried
other
home.
one, so we can actually get our stuff. And a big group here. We got 2 arbalists, defender in the front. This is like a boss level fight from the previous one, right? All right, if we blight the guys in the back. Then over the course of 3 turns, they're going to go down to, what, 2 HP at the end. So here, we'll just, like, try to grape shot all 3 here. Hit the accusation here. Not quite enough to deal with that guy. Takes him down to 1. He'll go to 6, but he'll get knocked out by the next 2 there. 7, that's a lot. And here, we set them up for the poison, follow it with the stun. Now they're stunned. We get him with the old 1-2, brings him down. He doesn't get his shot, and then the damage there. He gets popped by the poison. Awesome. Elegant and graceful. Here, we're going to come in over the
Press
top.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I meant to do the individual pistol shots, but hopefully it'll work out, right? Because here we can just... If it clears the corpses too and it moves him forward, then their better abilities are further back. So that's good
Unforgiving.
against, like, the archers if you clear the ones in front. Relatively okay. You know, there's probably something to get there, but... Alright, so there's a trap that way. Let's go this way, right? No, this is where we are. Let's go this way, because then... we can, like... I don't know. Might need to backtrack anyway. It's not like we can... If we gotta go to almost every room... You know, I'm not sure how gracefully we can do it, but I guess, you know, it's a kind of bigger map, and there's not always a fight. You know, our scouting would have showed us that, I suppose, since it doesn't always. Dull and uninteresting books. I don't believe you. The trapped lock mechanism. Oh no! He gets hurt. We should have used the key. We even brought a key. And my poor crusader just bleeding all over the place. Destination room on the map. Here, we'll go to this room, right? Yeah, I mean, this room could be anything. Could even be what we always wanted. Like some treasure. Should we be using our light? Yeah, let's do that. They're surprised. Think about me. The old ideal blight grenade opening. I actually really love it. Alright, so this guy... is massive. He takes up 2 spots, so the read 'em their rights thing doesn't really affect him as much. We'll hit him with the stun. It misses. Not so good. Bleed. Wow, that was a lot. Like, they have 20% blight resist. They've resisted both of it the first round, but at least we got this one here. Alright, so what we need to do is get this guy. I'm like, yeah, anything that'll stun him, because then we can be able to pop him like now. Like now.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
But I think the... Down to 1 HP? Yeah, he might die. Might die here.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life
Alright,
is
we
taken.
managed to heal him in time. Good stuff. Unless he comes in. No, he shakes the guy in the front and kills him instead.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Oh, I thought they just died. Okay. It's not as bad as all that. I mean, it's still very bad, right? And we're gonna stab the dead body to get it out of the way a little bit. Haha! Exactly. Stun wears off, now he's happy there. We're going to squeeze like 1 heal out of this, but not 2. We're gonna hit him here.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Man. I'll be right back. Sorry, the dog crawls under the bed and gets stuck, which is not great. And then when I pick the bed up off of the ground to let him get out, he likes to crawl further in underneath it, leaving me carrying it up, which is also not a lot of fun. Anyway, he's a very good dog. So what do we do? Like, we're already so damaged. We can't heal in the middle, right? Like, you barely get any HP from the food. Man. I guess we could just try to go home, can we? Yeah, I guess that's what you do. You just abandon the quest after a little while, rather than just die. Because, yeah, we very clearly are not strong enough to do this. I don't know. This game might be too hard for me, right? Maybe I should have played on the easy difficulty. I'm already just looking, I'm like, I don't see how to do this. How am I supposed to go through 10 rooms? I can go through like 4 and end up almost entirely dead. I guess you don't fight in every room.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh.
And we clear it, and that makes everybody freak out. But she goes stalwart. Good for you. She became virtuous. And she'll be great until she gets very stressed or returns to town. Well, good for her. Good old Montague. Alright, so there's spiders, but they are surprised. That's good. Are they poison immune? Not entirely. If we stick the poison on them, this runs the highest risk. Yeah, because then we'll pop them in just a couple of rounds. Grape shot for getting that one in the single. First, that's good enough, and then we can read. They both dodge it. Not ideal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Continue the onslaught.
And he gets like a sick triple kill. Good for him. And we like house and anti-venom. Chest with the family sigil. It's trapped. And he gets poisoned again? Are you joking? Oh, the humanity.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh, we walked right into a trap. He dodged it. He has 2 hit points. Not ideal. Boring books. Walk right into a trap,
Injury and
and
despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
this dude's just like getting totally wrecked. Everybody's hungry, so we eat. Do we just leave now? No. just don't want the poison on us, right? Right. Webs her, which marks her for attack from the others.
Back to the pit. Be gone, fiend.
High accuracy, we don't get the damage there.
Executed with impunity. This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, so now we have to go home.
Failure tests the mettle of heart, brain, and body.
We took a bad path. We needed to take more supplies, right? So we didn't get the quest rewards. We just got the other stuff. Which is like, okay, do we still get any experience? Chance to turn any miss into a hit. That's nice. Guilty conscience, so that's not so good. And this guy is an alcoholic and gets faster when the torch is low. And we don't get the experience.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, so he got rid of that bad trait through praying. The blacksmith in the guild is now unlocked. Yeah, I guess so, like, you don't get experience if you don't do the quests, so that was just all bad. Like, all it did was make them more upset.
We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Skill upgrade
The
stuff.
bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
But we just have to get better stuff. So he can improve whatever things.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth.
And I guess I should stop
Awaiting
thinking
merciful
about
oblivion.
how bad things could happen to them and just start letting them get rid of them. Caretaker is currently praying. Alright, so I guess they're just all... We're just going to see what happens soon, because alright, there's a bounty hunter. Abomination transforms into a beast. Huh. So are they like a werewolf? We'll figure it out, I guess. There's a Houndmaster. Oh, look, a dog. Like sort of backline thing going on with the pet, the bounty hunter. Marks the thing and then does 90% more damage afterward. stuns, caltrops. Interesting. Instead of like a highwayman thing, it's more like focused in the mid, but it only hits like 2 and 3 there, yeah. I guess we'll just stick on with what we've got.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise.
We'll recruit all these guys though, because we don't have, you know, any of them. And I'm sure we'll need more before too long, since I'm not very good. I guess we could just like, yeah, we could like send this guy to meditate, and then he can do his little penance there. And I'm sure she would really love going and gambling. And we'll send him to the bar because I'm pretty sure he's a known cheat. Oh no, that's right. He already had a problem, didn't he? Well, we made it worse. I don't see how that's going to help. Anyway, we're going to take 4 other people in. And see how a different group sorts out while they're off trying to be less stressful. So we're supposed to beat all the room battles here, okay. Well, this one says it's short. Maybe we'll try this one and see what this what this place is like. Can we go here? Probably. After the dog gets stuck under my bed, sometimes he'll plaintively look at me. Like, you didn't just see me do that. Ridiculous. It's because he's old, right? You know, like, he could get out. It's just uncomfortable for him, so he'll just lay there. It's like, he's not like Crush, it's just like he can't get out, so he just, you know. He could. It would just hurt him, you know. When you're an old man dog, you shouldn't be
Corruption
going
has
under
soaked
beds.
the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Oh, look, the dog. Alright, so we've got to do all the room battles, so we're going to go to this one first, right? Because we can just... Alright, yeah, they're same sort of levels and stuff as what we were doing in terms of power. And we'll release the Hound at the Hound, and he misses. We'll throw the caltrops there at the Rabbit Gnasher to make them bleed and make them, you know, slower. Maybe that'll help. They dash up to the front. And he swings his chain around. That'll show him.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Another one falls.
Nice.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
How did they know I was feeling so prideful? How could they have possibly known? Alright, so there's that. We did one of the rooms. Good for me.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Alright,
Malformed
so
with
we
misintent.
sacrifice the fire as a gate to ruin. Place a torch if you fear the void. If I crave the void. I don't crave the void. I want to live. 2 brawlers, 2 acolytes. They hit us with the old stressors. Alright, so here... that one's already gone. Hit this guy with the stun. No, it misses. Hit this guy with the dog. Chris for 11. Very good. The poison, the bleed, not the poison, will knock him down over a couple of turns. It's not really good enough, is it? And we poisoned both of them. Not a very huge poison, but some damage, and that's good enough. We don't really have any healers here, right? We've got the dog, but I think the dog just heals himself.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, that can only heal self. Got it. Well, as nice as that is... so whenever he transforms, he makes all the other ones nervous, though. So you gotta worry about that. We don't have a healer. In general, I believe in having a healer. We don't have a ranged enough to get to the 3rd slot, so we're just going to tank here a little bit. Pulls them all the way forward, that's fine. We'll just throw the old flashbang there. We're just gonna start bashing the dead horses here.
A death
There we go.
inches.
And we get a torch, a key, and some money.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We have walked right
Watch
into
your
a trap, and now he's poisoned. I don't think we brought enough food for everybody, right? Because if that was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, we might be able to do it.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
They get trapped Nashers. Fungal artillery. That's bad news. Alright, let's try to see how quickly we can do it. Blight the ones in the middle, or stun one of them. Stun that one. Alright, so that one's got 33% protection. Got it. But we'll whistle there. And I guess he can mark them and he can mark them, so those synergize well. So mark for depth can mark it, but also target whistle marks it. Oh, nice. So the Houndmaster and the Bounty Hunter are a very good combo together. Kind of think of the two of them plus a healer plus the Crusader could be a good block. You do miss out on the Blight, the Plague Doctor, but you know, you never want to just stick with the first thing that the game gives you, although it can be fun.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Because they're artillery guys, so they probably aren't very good at fighting up close was my idea, but now they've poisoned me, so that's not so good. Release the hounds.
Horrors.
All right.
And driven into the mud.
We've somehow completed the quest. I guess that was the last of the room battles. So awesome. Although I was thinking we were probably gonna have to go home there, we ended up being able to complete the quest anyway. So this book makes the party surprise chances go down. That's very good. All right, yeah, we get some money, we get torches, holy water, rubies. Good, 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 good. And old Danvers discovers he's a compulsive fellow. Fonero is fated, and Katare gets Beast Slayer, which is great, because he already wants to be a Beast Slayer, right? He's the Houndmaster, so that like sort of totally jives with his with his thing.
The letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Vitalis could not achieve the meditative state, and now can't meditate. But after he did it successfully, but now he can't do it anymore. Got it. And now they're apprentice bounty hunters, abominations, and houndmasters level 1. Good. Awesome. And you can make good things last forever. Yeah, see, none of these things seem like that bad. We'll just let them hang out. And then I guess we're going to keep on, like, rotating the guys in, right? Because we got to have, like... Oh, he only prays, and this guy's already doing that, so he can't go in for it. Darcy can meditate. Some more. I mean, I guess we can run with these guys again, right? And then we'll just... go there, and then we can bring in the healer with the Houndmaster combo there, and that'll be cool. And then Dismas can just, like, wait. Seems fine. Oh, we can't do those yet. Well, let's go get some more stuff, eh? Or rather, let's recruit some more heroes. We don't have any occultists. We obviously should have one. We'll leave these other two here. We don't need them. Yeah, we just need to get... Just need to keep on rolling, right? Gotta increase our powers here. So... Here, Montague can come on in, and then that'll give us a, you know, bigger chance of doing things. Here's another short one, no camping. Do 100% of the room battles, and then we'll just see how that treats us, right? Buy a shovel. Shovels, keys, food, torches. One shovel. I always feel like I gotta bring one shovel. I haven't been down here yet. Let's see what the Warrens are like. You know, it said it was, like, appropriate for my level, I think. So we'll see.
But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
There are two traps here, right? Alright, well, we get hit by one of them. Where's the next one? Right here?
Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Yeah. Brilliant. Swine chopper, slasher, wretches in the back. 25 protection there, alright. So if we target... and they, like, vomit on us, and of course that is a very stressful thing, you know, nobody wants that. Hook where it hurts, give us the old heal to start out. Boom, and then it'll be his turn to collect bounty for a 31 crit. Beautiful 1-2 punch out of the Houndmaster to the Bounty Hunter. Love it. Those guys, that's the bread and butter now, right? That's the 1-2. But maybe he could be like the front line, right? Maybe we don't need a Crusader. No, perish the thought. Look at him there. Maybe there's a better person for the front line, though. We'll see eventually. Or not. In that order. $11? What? Outrageous.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's there, they died to that. He's still hanging out here, but the rush takes him out. Takes him out. Good stuff.
This
And we get 2
expedition at
foods.
least
Wonderful.
promises success.
A strong box. It's unlocked and it's ours. We get more food and stuff. Good. Great. Excellent. There's that, and now... Now, we've already walked through the traps in this room, so I don't think we have to do it again, right? At least I don't think we do. This room? Yeah, might as well. If we go the other way, then we could potentially get stymied on the way. Nothing must be left unopened. Yes, I agree. Alright, we get a map. Good. He's compulsive, so he's got to get stuff. I think maybe this guy also is compulsive, right? Yeah. They both have a deep need to open all the stuff, so hopefully they won't start arguing with each other about who gets to open things. That could be unfortunate. There is a trap in here. A barrel that reeks of powerful liquors. It's kicked off, making him violently ill. Why would you drink it? There's a trap on the other side of them, probably.
Annihilated.
1-2 comes in there. Like, is he less stressful because of anything? No, he's about to flip out again. He'll be alright, unless he isn't. We'll stun this guy. It misses. Not ideal. And they just go for the stress again. Hits you to 100. Resolve is tested, and he becomes irrational.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge.
And now I don't know. I don't know what that entails, but it can't be great for me, right?
How quickly the tide turns.
At least that guy is down to 1 now. Man, it's been slow going. But hey, the HP totals are fine, even though the madness looms.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I've said before it, there's a trap, and we walked right into it. Of course we did. Swine choppers, brawlers, wretches. Alright, so we need to deal with the ones in the back, right? No, we need to mark the one in the front and throw the beat down. That's what we need to do. $19, pretty good.
Their formation is
Awesome.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
Hit them there for the single damage stun. And this dude's about to have his stressful time at 100, and he becomes selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount, at any cost.
Don't know what that entails. He gets pushed all the way back. Very bad indeed, right?
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, so if he goes to the max of 200, then they just die, I guess. But he's not that close to that. Not that close to it. Mark that guy. Heal here.
Destroyed.
Hey, he hit me. How dare he? That's not okay. What a terrible time to miss. It's taken so long. They're just spending so many of their turns talking. Or missing.
A trifling victory.
Hey, we got it.
But a victory nonetheless.
We're gonna continue adventuring, and why?
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Because there's so much other stuff we could get, right? We're already here. He's at 112, he's at 140. Maybe we should go home, right? But what if we, you know, what if we could get more? We got the quest done. An unburned torch. That is quite a gift.
Another one falls.
Executed with impunity.
Back to the pit.
I saw it was a trap. I clicked on it.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent. Some experiments.
And there we're
should
going
never
home.
happened.
Because I
You are
figured
doing
he was
just
like
work
just a couple
ending
hits
them.
away from having a really bad time. Alright, so he levels up to be level 2 and gets slower. Oh, those are terrible. It's okay.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
And our dude's recovered a little bit of stress, and now you know what time it is? It's time for him to pray. No, this guy won't quit praying. This guy won't quit praying, and that means he can't pray, and that's the only thing he's willing to do. We'll send Danvers off to meditate. And him off to flagellate. Everyone else is basically fine there. Oh, we don't have enough of those things. A leper? Wants to be in the front. Buff accuracy. Clear all the corpses. Revenge. Self-heal? Self-heal in the front. Okay, yeah, now we're talking.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
And then we haven't gone to this cove place at all. We could try that. It's another shorter one. And it'll give us this armlet for the leper. So that'll be cool. We'll throw him out. Yes, I know, Danvers. I know you can't get the terrible gimmers out of your head. You'll be fine. Leper in the front, and then we'll get old Darcy in the back, and then we'll have Smashy Abominations. This will be like the Abomination thing, like the Priestess, you know, and then Leper in the front, Abomination. That's what he's called, right? Yeah, Apprentice Abomination. He's not like an expert Abomination yet. Plague Doctor. So the Misfits here, and then tentacle lurkers lie in wait just below the water's surface. Tread carefully. Well, that's bad news. It's the last thing you want.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Alright, we have to do the room battles. So it's either left or right. We're just going to go this way and see what happens. We have a thing to...
Another mariner, another
clear.
misfortune.
There's still booty inside. We
only
get holy
treasure
water
could
and a
staunch
little
the
bit of
flow
gold.
Otherworldly corruption.
Pelagic groupers. Maggots. And shaman there in the back. This one's got 75% prot, so that makes sense. Blight in the back. Stun you. And you... Nope. He just stands there and tanks the hit like a champ. Takes a swing there. She's fine. We're just going to heal up most of it. Stun grenade in the back. Plague Doctor doing his thing again. Beautiful stuff. Big chop here.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Her death by inches.
Pop, pop, pop. And this guy's Blight too as well, so we don't need to worry about him at all. Having like these self-heals that deal with stress
Great
too,
is
it's
the
so
weapon
good.
that cuts on its own.
It may not be, but it feels really good. Alright. Barnacles. Nothing inside. Feh, indeed. Alright, so they're surprised. Well, imagine what's gonna happen next. Yaw!
Devastating blow.
A devastating blow. They get blighted, and you can blight them more afterward. We're gonna hit them here, because the blight stacks, right? Yeah, because it went from 4 to 6 here, because now he's getting even more blightier. So he's toasting 2 runs now, and we try to get... this guy's stunned just for a bit,
In
so we
radiance,
can
may we find victory.
figure out what's going on, and then...
Obliterated.
26, nice. You know, sure he was poisoned, but better to get rid of him anyway. He gets hit for like a freaking ton, hits us with accusation.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze. The slow death.
Stun there, that guy dies to the bleed, comes in. It's like not that much damage compared to what we have to keep him rolling. Stun there, shuffle him around a little bit. Here, just give him a bash. If they don't get the stun resist, we might as well keep them stunned, right? Just gotta give them the old barrier of barnacles. We're just gonna poison him even more. Leopard tanks it, what a champ. That guy's poisoned, we didn't even need to take a swing at him. It's about sending a message, right?
This is how a life is taken.
Eats the stun, self-heal here. Can't pass the turn or they get mad. But he can just swap around and that'll keep him fine. He can't hit people in the front, right? He's a little... He's more mid-backline focused. We'll give him the old bash. Get it done. We get a bunch of loot, a whole bunch of crests, plus this good stuff. A fish idol. We're gonna touch it. An evil force engulfs the hero. Oh no. Negative 12 dodge. Well, that's what he gets for touching the idol. Room battle and room battle with treasure this way, so let's see how it goes. Get a map. We're expecting a trap. It's probably after this stuffed sea creature. Dangerous infection. The Red Plague. What? Alright, so we'll try to get rid of that later. That's not so good. And here's this trap. Deep Stinger. Just hit him with the stun, and that'll hopefully last long enough to cause him problems here. They both dodge the plague grenade. That's too bad. Big bash over the top here.
Another one falls.
Yeah, good enough. Lever's name is Faceby. That guy's getting toasted from the poison. No escape there. We'll hit. No, he'll get popped before the next round. We can just do a heal here. For a crit 10, feels good. Over the top bash.
Annihilated.
Next turn, he dies to the blight. This guy doesn't die to it, but he is very nearly popped. Hit him with a double stun. Witch Doctor. He's the Plague Doctor. I keep calling him the Witch Doctor. That's not his job.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
But you can stack the blight up, right? So if you do stack the blight up, you can do tons and tons of damage out of the Plague Doctor, which I just like him anyway. I like opening with a blight and then following it with the stun. Like, that's just very classy to me. I love that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, there's a trap coming. No, we've already done that. We eat our foods. There's a trap right here, but we miss it.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Just some brigands. Pretty normal setup, right, compared to what we had been doing. Because both of them get popped by the blight in the next couple rounds, so we just try to lay a stun grenade on them. And that's the old 1-2.17. What? It'd be alright.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
So I got like 3 healers there. We'll bash him, try to get a stun. He's got a 50% resist, came through over the top anyway. And then we'll throw this blinding gas here. One of them gets hit by it, and the other one... Yeah, the one that got hit was the one that we wanted to get hit by it. He'll die to the poison next run. This guy already went, so he'll die to the poison that run too. And we can just keep on healing up a little bit. Because even at 17, you know, a little bit of healing. His is lower stress anyway. Beautiful. And then we will just heal here also.
Press this advantage.
Pops there.
Give them no quarter.
And he misses us all around. Good, good, good. And now we're just going to lay the beat down. Just go ahead and start smacking them up. More damage for him, more speed. We're just going to heal up here. They'll come in for a hit. Not that bad a one. You know, this guy in the party, not so excellent in the second spot as I had hoped. I mean, he's fine, you know, sort of tanky. I'm just thinking, I'm like, what is he? I mean, he's good because he's like. I just feel like the Highwaymen would be better there, right? They got more of the AoE thing. They've got more options when it gets to the rear. So we got like a lot of stun in this army here in the back, but you know.
Monstrous size.
I guess you could have just
no
like tried for
intrinsic
blights and stacked
unless
them.
inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Quest complete. Amazing. Obviously, we have to open this first. Alright, well. We did it. And here, I think we do just go home and complete the quest, right? Because the alternative is backtracking the whole way this other way, and that's like, you know, not too advantageous. Hooray! We will go home.
At
Back
last,
to the hamlet.
wholesome marine life can flourish.
And we get an
If
achievement
indeed there is such a thing.
for doing a quest in all of the corners. Cool. And we get a bunch of the crests, which we did need. And Face B levels up to level 1. He's afraid of beasts, crit on range skills. This guy stresses faster, but he doesn't eat food if he's stressed. Now Montague will only pray. Man, that's terrible. We've got a bunch of people that only want to
The
pray.
poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Danvers is no longer selfish after meditating. Good. She'll just wait, I guess, and we'll just go in with... I mean, ideally we would have somebody else to heal. Alright, so they have Jesters, which are mid-range people. Mark targets. Slicey things. Grave robbers are middle. Pick to the face, flashing daggers, shadow fade, thrown daggers. I mean, seems interesting enough for another potential thing, you know, like a number 2 slot. So we throw her in there behind. What? Because, like, ideally, this is for, like, when we don't have the Houndmaster there. So we could throw him... No, we could throw him in slot 3, and he'd be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we could throw him in slot 3, and then he can do the manacles, he can do the bile when we need it, he can do the absolution for the self-heal, and then... We could do Bounty Hunter 1. He's only 25 HP though. Oh, I'm just looking at the clock. Man, well, I'm having a blast, but it is getting late for me, so...
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
Alright, so somebody had a disease, right? It was the leper? No. Fought a row with the red plague. Yeah, that one. That's the one we want to not have. Oh, they're already recovering. Alright, yes. Good, good, good. Blacksmith will get the armors and the weapons.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Alright, so he can't actually level up his weapon yet because he's just level whatever. You get significantly more dodge out of the things. Alright, so we'll just get level 2 armor for Darcy there. So we've got like enough money to where all of these guys can get, I mean, all the ones we care about. Could get an upgrade or two. You know, everybody with a level. Alright, good stuff. Oh, and here we can... This is where the fun begins. Alright, so that's how you upgrade combat skills. So here you can train the new ones and fill out the slots, or make the ones that you already have better. Which, of course, when you upgrade your grenades and suddenly they are higher accuracy and everything. Awesome. Alright, yeah, I love this game. Cool. I've never done any of this stuff. Really looking forward to the rest of it. Obviously, you know your people aren't going to last forever. When death finally comes for you, knocking upon the door, there's nothing that's going to save your guys. So, you run through your money, you upgrade them, and you hope to, get the best results you can while they're there. But awesome. Very cool. Looking forward to it. But I think it autosaves all the time. But anyway, here we are. There we go. Good stuff. Man, please not again. No, you won't have to go again. You can hang out here. Jeez. But, yeah. So, good deal. When we return, we'll go somewhere. Not to Darkest Dungeon. I don't think we're... Yeah. It says we need to be level 6 there, so let's not try to rush that, right? You gotta pay attention to what it advises, and maybe as we go through, then we can find a boss or something, whatever that entails, and see what happens along those lines. But very cool, really having a fun time now. You know, it stinks that I wasn't able to play this game the first time I tried, 10 years ago because of my computer, but I'm glad I finally got right back around to it eventually. So, very cool. Definitely going to be playing some more of this as the days go by, and maybe I will see you there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. And, well, see you guys. Good night. Later, handsome guy. Later, Froggy. Later, everybody else who may or may not have spoken, but that's all right. See you guys around.